Hi and welcome to a new video here at the Betty Loves Bricks channel. Today I want to talk to you guys about trains because 1st December Lego has released a brand new train set, and although I usually am not a fan of train sets, this one, they kind of hit the spot with this one because I'm absolutely amazed by it. I just wanted to show you guys how incredible the Orient Express train set is. So just a little bit of information. The Orient Express train set is one from the Lego Ideas platform. And as you can see, it comes with a locomotive, a charcoal cart, and 2 wagons at the back. It is an 18+ set, meaning it is for adults. There is a total of 2,540 bricks, and the sales price is $300, 300 euros. The total length of the entire train put together is 116 centimeters. That's over 1 meter, and that is 46 inches. But I mean, the first thing, if you just have a look at these pictures, that midnight blue color combined with the golden touches, I don't know, this train, it just looks so amazing. And this actually is one of the few trains in the entire world where I know a little bit of history on. I think it is amazing, and not just from the outside but also from the inside. The Orient Express train was a very famous and luxurious train known for traveling throughout Europe all the way to Istanbul. It was Europe's first transcontinental express train between the 1883 and 1977. The train had several routes across Europe, but I think the most popular route is the departure starting in Paris and then going to Strasbourg, Munich, Vienna, Budapest, all the way down to Istanbul. Now, Istanbul, from a European point of view, has always been seen as the gateway to the East, because if you go beyond Istanbul, that is where you will find Asia and all these Oriental countries. So a lot of people, even back in those days, for them it was quite a luxury to get on board of this train and travel all the way east. Like I said, it was a very luxurious train because it also had sleeping cars with like actual made beds, and then you have like 24-hour service of restaurant cars, and then also the cuisine on board, it was outstanding. This really was a luxury form of traveling that was only set aside for like a royalty or noblemen, high earning business people. It had class, it had style. So I think it even got a nickname like Palace on Wheels. So yeah, that kind of like sets it all. And I think it's pretty amazing that Lego has put in a lot of those details in their train set as well. As you can see, you have the dining car, and has like inlaid wood panels with, I think it's stickers, but still amazing detail. There's a bar. Look at the little martini glasses. It looks amazing. You get a total of 8 minifigures with this set. So the first one is obviously the train driver with the shovel in his hand, shovel the coals. Right next to him is the conductor holding a sign. Then we have several passengers, one of them being a rider. Look at her lovely red head. Then we have a film director. I'm gonna get back to that. We have a waiter who is working from the bar or the restaurant carriage. Then we have a railway station manager who will help the guests get on board along with their luggage. And then there is this totally sophisticated duchess who also comes aboard of the train. And next to her, there is a scientist. I also love that each of these figures, they come with their own little elements. There are, of course, some luggage as accessories and a buildable baggage cart. It's a pretty cool collection. But coming back to that film director, the person who is behind the creation of this set is a 27-year-old Parisian film director who has a love for Lego and for the Orient Express. He developed this idea through the Lego Ideas platform, where it generated over 10,000 votes from Lego fans all over the world, which means that Lego would be considering it to actually be brought out. And let's just have a look at them on the inside. Like I said, so one of the wagons, it is this fully decorated like bedroom. There's even a typewriter there. There's a small toilet in here. It could be a perfect place for the Duchess or even for the rider to hang out. And then on the other side of this room, there is another room that has like bunk beds. and a little table to play backgammon at. And then the second carriage is the restaurant with a bar where your minifigures can take place and enjoy dinner. I have to say it looks pretty amazing and pretty detailed to me. And then in front of those two carriages is a charcoal cart, and then in front of that is the locomotive section. There is, however, one downside. So if you are a fan of Lego trains, you might already know this, but Lego also has a powered up system, which means that you can add like a battery inside your train, making them motorized, so that when you put them on the Lego City train tracks, they can actually drive around themselves. I think every train lover would like a motorized set. However, they weren't able to do that with this set. I think it has to do with the fact that it is so long. I don't know, just having Lego say that they didn't manage to get it motorized, I have a feeling that there's a lot of people out there who are willing to give it a go. Yeah, it would be a shame if you got this set for the 300 bucks that it's worth, and then you would only be able to put it on a shelf. But like I said, I'm not a huge train expert. I do have a soft spot for this train, particularly because of that magnificent blue color. And the fact that it's one of the few trains in the world that I actually know a little bit of history from. Well, I'm kind of fascinated by, actually. So let me know, what do you think of this set? Have you maybe already gotten it? Because it's already past December 1st. So I reckon a lot of people have already put their orders in. If you like this video, please thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel, because I will be back with more Lego news. For now, I just want to say thank you for watching. Until next time. Ciao! If you want to read more about all the Lego train sets that are out there, just head over to my website. I will share the link with you guys below, because there are so many great Lego train sets out there that you can also motorize with Lego Powered Up. Thank you for watching.